Hi there, my name is Matt Cole.
And I'm Brian Garrity.
And we are the producers of the Sexperts podcast. Before we begin, we just have a few announcements.
I would like to give a special shout out to our guest this week, Renee from Plan B Comedy.
And also of the Push Comedy Theater. And we want to mention that coming up is the Norfolk Comedy Festival. They are our first official sponsor.
And we want to focus tonight on Thursday night's events for the Comedy Festival. Thursday, September 14th.
First off at 7 p.m. is How the West Was Improvised, the made-up Western.
And then 9 o'clock, we've got Locals Only, featuring Musical Riot, Monocle, and The Dudes.
And Brian and I are two of those dudes, which you will see. So please get your tickets at norfolkcomedyfestival.com.
And don't forget to check out our podcast on Facebook at The Sexperts, on Twitter at The Real Sexperts, and on Instagram at The Real Sexperts.
Without further ado, everything you are about to hear is made up on the spot, so please enjoy this episode of The Sexperts. I don't know, did we nail it?
Beep, 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 beep. Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. To do it simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there, welcome to the Sexperts podcast. I am your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, CPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydare, elderly divorce coach.
Elderly divorce coach. I like that already. And we are your Sexperts, and we're coming to you live currently from Town Center in Virginia Beach, outside the Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, right by the fountain there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I am full. I had a huge steak, and you should have stopped me, Delilah. You should have stopped me from eating all that steak.
Well, I would have gladly ate half of it since I didn't have any. But, you were apparently hungry.
Are you hard up for money? Because you didn't eat anything. You ate the breadsticks.
Well, you don't get into elderly divorce coaching for the money. You get into it for the service. And so no, yeah, I'm not too flush.
Okay. Well, speaking of flush, we have between Delilah and I over about 114 years of sexpertise, as you would say.
Yeah, cranking up every day. And we're going to talk to you about modern day sexual concepts, techniques, just facts, information,
stories, anecdotes, statistics,
surveys,
letters, numbers,
graphics,
pie charts, line graphs, simulations. We have so much, and I want to get to, I haven't even introduced our topic today. Every week we have a new topic. This one is a very interesting one. It's called the 4-Hour Pearl Necklace. And I know that sounds like something you might order off of like QVC or something, but it's actually something that you can do.
Can I act now?
Yeah. Well, if you act now, it's going to be, what time is it, 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's going to be like 3 a.m. or 1 a.m. But we'll go over the 4-Hour Pearl Necklace, and we'll take it hour by hour, okay, as we go along. But I do want to get to our special guest today because she's walking up. She's coming out of the fountain, which she doused herself in wine a little bit. But hi there. How are you? Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi there. Hi. I'm Shelley Spencer.
Oh, hi, Shelley.
Hi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And Delilah specifically wanted to invite you because of your very specific expertise. So why don't you go ahead and tell our listeners at home what you're all about.
No, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming over here to the fountain. Being a professional mermaid is so challenging here in Hampton Roads. It is just absolutely impossible. But, spaces like Town Center with the fountain being here, it just makes my work so much easier.
How'd you get here, by the way? This is kind of a, not landlocked, waterlocked, the fountain.
Well, my brother Bobby, he has this big fish tank that's attached to his truck, and it makes transport so much easier. It's just a seamless process for me to go from Town Center to the waterfront, to Ocean View, to downtown Norfolk for some of the festivals that they have.
What's your favorite festival to go to?
I really love the salsa dancing festival that they have at Town Center.
Can you show us a little bit of your salsa dance?
Sure. I'm sorry. Let me just move my flipper. Is it okay that it's more of like a water ballet salsa?
We are not here to judge. We are just here to enjoy.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I took some synchronized swimming lessons just to kind of work on my finessing because, it's a very niche market that I work in.
Yeah.
From working at festivals to children's birthdays parties, it's not an easy gig. And so, making sure that I'm
and you're
nimble
one of the
in the
few
water.
mermaids that have gone pro. I mean,
That's
most
true.
are just amateurs.
Yeah.
So we applaud you for that.
Thank you.
And I mean, you talk like we don't know him. Like we know Bobby.
Oh,
Bobby's fish trucks.
Bobby's fish trucks.
Oh my God, he made me a fish truck the other day.
All day, every day. He's like, he needs his own reality show where he makes fish trucks for celebrities.
Oh, we should pitch that to A&E. Fish trucks for celebrities. Celebrity fish truck.
You're a naming genius.
He would really appreciate that because he's really short on money these days.
Is he hard up for money?
Yeah.
A lot of people are, Delilah.
Yeah, I can only give him maybe like 20% cut of each of my gigs.
Tell him not to go out for steak with Dr. John. He'll just be watching.
I'll lord it over you. Listen, I want to talk about specifically, are you a real mermaid?
No, actually, the reason why I know that kind of ruins the suspension of disbelief. I know.
Crushed me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now Delilah owes me more money because.
You guys had a bet on me.
Posters to take down from my room.
Well, so my parents.
And a tattoo I regret.
You have a Shelley tattoo.
Is that the one on your upper thigh? I see a little fin.
Yes, and
flipping
if you
out.
notice right underneath it's hashtag it's real.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, so my father was a scuba dive instructor, and my mother was a model.
Yeah,
and I
can see both those in you.
Yeah, I just thought that those are such wonderful aspirational careers. I mean, my father spent so many years in scuba school, and he worked.
Oh, did he fail a couple times?
His freshman and sophomore year of scuba school, he started some underwater parties that just got a little bit too rowdy.
Scuba school's no joke.
God, this sounds like another pitch. Like was ski school? Was it ski school? The '80s movie, Ski School.
Yeah,
scuba school.
God, you're a genius.
With Val Kilmer. Is Val Kilmer still around? Okay, so he finally made it, and you looked up to him because of his scuba abilities.
Yeah, he was so fast in the water, and I mean, even when his tank ran out of oxygen,
his taint.
No, his tank.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, his taint. My father's taint. My mother would probably know more about that than I would, but I could imagine his taint would stick it out as well.
I can imagine his taint too. Speaking of which, 4-hour pearl necklace is our topic today. Let's walk through hour one. Hour one is actually gathering the supplies.
Did he have a degree when he got out of scuba school, or did he finish?
Yeah, I'm a certified professional midwife.
Yeah.
No, he got an MSA. It was a Master of Scuba Diving Arts.
Oh, I didn't know that. Everyone with the MSA have that? Because I know a few people with MSA.
See, I was supposed to go to scuba school on a water polo scholarship. But
you have a very athletic body, so I could understand.
Thank you, but I
I showed off too.
I ended up with a skin condition where my skin was peeling off because of being too pruny.
Ugh! I just ate an entire filet mignon, bro. Don't make me vomit.
Anyways, I never really suited up, and they ended up kicking me out of school. So I kind of have mixed feelings about scuba school.
So what about your mom? Now you said we know a little bit about your dad and your bro. But your mom, you said she's a model?
She was a model.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she was a hand model.
A hand model. I hear a lot about those, but you don't know anybody personally, right?
No, and usually they don't call themselves models. Call themselves hand models.
No, she had the most beautiful long fingernails, like piano hands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, she was featured in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar. I mean, she was so successful as a hand model.
When you say successful, probably not like making money off that stuff, right? Because like nobody knows who she is. There's no face recognition.
You're right. But I mean, she got paid out in a lot of amenities like jewelry, hand lotions.
Oh, wait, speaking of jewelry, we do got to get back to 4-hour pearl necklace. So we're now on hour 2, which these hours just seem to fly by. We have all of our supplies. We didn't talk about supplies anyway. So, but
before we went to steak dinner, I went to buy my kids some glasses from Pearl Vision.
Oh, you did? What kind of frames? Were they square, like cat eye or?
Cat eye, and they were transition.
Yeah.
Transitions are great, except for that midway point between being a sunglass and being an eyeglass, where you kind of look like a pedophile.
It's the taint of the sunglasses, yeah.
It really is.
Well, I ended up crying in the middle of Pearl Vision.
What?
Oh my goodness!
Did you see a pedophile?
They were $700.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Excuse me, Mrs. Pearl, I am an elderly divorce coach who's just 3 months into the business. I don't have that kind of money." And she said, "Well, I'm sorry. So where can you get discount glasses now?" She says, "There's no such thing."
Yeah, talk to us about the divorce coach thing. What do you do there?
Well, a lot of people, when they stop working and retire, they realize they hate the person that they live with. They just never had to spend a lot of time with them.
Right. So they get divorced, right?
They get divorced, but they have special needs. You know, they don't care who gets the kids. The kids are grown.
Oh. So you sort the shit out.
They can't drive places because they can't see or hear.
Are you just a nanny? Like you just drive other people's kids around?
And they can't eat solid foods.
Wait. So you chew it up for them.
Yes. So I come to them.
Yeah.
I bring pudding. Tapioca's really popular.
I love pudding. I love snack packs.
Geez.
And we sit down and we hash out things like who gets the 401k? Whose teeth are whose?
Wait, whose teeth are whose?
Like false teeth.
Well, you know, as you get older, your mouth becomes the same shaped mouth as your spouse.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You kind of evolve into having the same skeletal structure of your face.
I have never heard that, but that makes sense.
I've spent entire 3-day weekends divvying up the Matlock episodes on a DVR.
Are they on all separate individual DVRs?
Well, I have this DVR divider thingamajob.
For people at home, he's making a squishy noise like he's grabbing a booby or something. You know what that is?
You have to squeeze it because it's not battery operated. You have to pump it sort of like you're priming.
Is this steam powered? This is crazy.
Anyways,
listen,
you could have 75 episodes of Matlock on one DVR, and not one. And if two people have been married for 60 years, no one's walking away with all those episodes of Matlock. You're getting to divvy them up.
Divorce is hard. Are you single?
I am.
Yeah?
I was in a long-term relationship for about 5 years.
You never got married?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, because really, I think that I'm looking for a merman.
I was going to say that. I was going to say I can only see Delilah's rolling his eyes. I can only see you with a merman.
I know that.
Because think about your schedules. Think about the things you enjoy. You can't live two entirely separate lives. But you disagree, Delilah. Go ahead. Rebuttal.
Well, a real merman or somebody who parades around as a merman and then comes on your podcast and outs themselves as a fraud?
Wait, have you done that before?
I mean,
she outed herself as a fraud earlier.
I'm a career mermaid.
She's a career mermaid. It's just like I was asking if she was real or fictional, and she's like, what would you call herself? Fictional or no?
No, I don't. I'm not fictional. I can take off my tail. But as far as the merman
the magic's done. mermaid fraud.
I don't believe you. So listen, we do have to get to our topic of the day. By now, we're probably on hour 3 of the 4-hour pearl necklace.
My daughter's going to need a new Halloween costume.
Oh, is she? Halloween is coming up.
She was going to be a mermaid.
I do Halloween events. Is she having a Halloween party?
She was. Now she'll probably be in therapy, getting over the fact that her idol is a fake mermaid.
She must get sensitivity from her father. Listen, so when you go to these Halloween parties, are you a mermaid dressed up as another thing, or are you just a mermaid?
Sometimes it really depends on what is written in my contract.
Oh, so they dictate that shit.
Yeah. So usually the baseline is me being in a large, I think it's probably like a 3,000-gallon saltwater tank.
Yeah.
And so
saltwater tank.
Yeah. I don't really mind it. You know, my vision is very good, despite what Pro Vision says. And so I can see under saltwater. And so what I'll usually do is I'll swim around for about 45 minutes, and then I'll come out and I'll read the children story. And the story can range from all different genres, from Cat in the Hat to maybe a Goosebumps, age reading level of 9 to 13.
If you do a party for me, will you do like Ayn Rand or somebody?
Sure, The Fountainhead. I mean, I could definitely read some excerpts.
Nice.
I mean, one of my favorite books is The Anthem. So, and that's probably only a 100-page book. So
yeah, it's an easy read on a Saturday.
I have an idea for the next step of your career.
Let's do it.
Since you've already mastered the art of being a fraud,
God damn.
Perhaps you move on to professional wrestling.
This is a great idea. Where we have two mermaid kind of dueling it out in
the water.
In the water,
and like a water wrestling
in a steel cage tank.
I mean, you could still call it WWE, Water Wrestling Entertainment.
That's brilliant. I mean, they already stole it from the World Wildlife Entertainment. Whatever there was a controversy. I don't know. Speaking of controversy, I do want to get to our topic of the day. We're into hour 4 of the pearl necklace, which maybe if we have time, we'll go back and put the other 3 hours on. But we're really fascinated.
I think you probably enjoy hour 4 of that. But whenever I see those television commercials about the 4-hour erection, and if it lasts longer than 4 hours,
it's called priapus.
You need to call an emergency doctor.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the last 15 minutes of that 4th hour. I would be paranoid and freaking the hell out.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
Just worried, like, please go down. Please go down. If you don't go down, I'm going to have to go to the hospital.
Or cut it off.
Oh, God.
I wonder if anyone's cut it off 3 hours and 50 minutes in. But they would have gone down if they just waited a few more minutes.
Out of desperation. I mean, people will do crazy things.
What's the craziest thing you've seen at one of your parties, at one of the mermaid parties?
Well, one time I went to a party that served ceviche, and I don't know if you're familiar with the common ceviche, but ceviche has shrimp in it. And
I thought you meant I thought you meant in person. Never mind. Keep going.
Well, what had
the
happened?
Hispanic girl on the Love Boat.
Don't say that. But yes.
Well, when I had arrived, usually I have my tank shipped ahead of time. Bobby usually goes and sets it up. And so Bobby had stepped into the bathroom, and when he came out, the tank was filled with ceviche. and what the party needed me to do, they wanted me to go swim in the ceviche.
That's not right.
That's for an extra fee.
Well, they wanted me to swim in it, and then they wanted to eat it.
Oh, sick. This must have been like a governor's ball or something.
Yeah, like a bunch of cops.
No, it was actually a bunch of EMTs.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, I think because I think what they were trying to plan on was me swimming in the ceviche, me like choking on a shrimp, and then having to pull me out and perform CPR on me.
Jesus
it was like
Christ.
A whole ploy to
That is...
I'm not quite sure.
That is insane. But EMTs are freaky.
And you've got a great name for your autobiography.
What's that?
Swimming in Ceviche.
Shelley Spencer.
The Shelley Spencer story.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my God. This is so great. And it's so good to laugh again because recently I got fired from my job as a certified professional midwife.
Temporarily let go. You're going to be back, buddy.
I don't know.
I've seen you midwife.
Yeah. I've been midwifing on the side, but I'm not a I mean, I shouldn't even said certified professional midwife because like they stripped away. They told me to put your badge on my desk tomorrow morning.
As long as you have that white van with the license plate MDWF, and you're going to be fine.
Wait, were you part of a union? Were you furloughed?
Yeah, certified professional midwives, and I wasn't kidding. Like we had a gun and a badge, which is weird because I don't know what we would ever do with the gun or the badge. Because every time I told somebody I was a certified professional midwife, they just took my word for it.
It's probably just a certification that you put on your resume.
It's you got to jump through hoops everywhere.
I'm a certified professional midwife, bitch.
CSI CPM.
That is a long acronym.
CSI CPM. I got a great radio voice, which I still don't know what the difference between radios and podcasts yet, but I don't know.
The case of the extra placenta.
There's 2 placentas in here. Boom, boom. Wow, we got way off topic, but listen, hey, what's up next for you? What are you working on? Where will you be next? Where can the children find you?
Well, I just recently signed a contract with Fiji, Fiji Water.
Fiji Water,
and they want me to be their new resident model mermaid.
That is huge.
Yeah, so just, next time you're at 7-Eleven or maybe the grocery store and you're walking down the water aisle.
Oh my God.
Take a look at some of the bottles.
Ironic because their new tagline is keep it real. But they're going with a fake.
You are so condescending. It's so fun walking through the water aisle. I do that at Target all the time. It feels like I'm walking through like part the Red Sea, Pharaoh let my. You don't get that?
Yeah, but I was thinking, is the water red? Are you seeing red?
No, it's just water. Water is water.
La Croix. I mean, I really tried hard to get this gig with La Croix because it's trending right now. I mean, La Croix has every flavor. Lemon,
is that
lime,
French?
Mango.
What does La Croix mean?
I think it means the Red Sea.
I think it's a Native American tribe. The La Croix.
The La Croix?
Yeah.
The white man always takes the La Croix. Listen. Oh, speaking of taking La Croix, we got to talk about our 4-hour pearl necklace because actually, I think it's been. Well, actually, I'm looking at my clock here. Oh God, they're wrapping up here. They actually closed down Town Center in Virginia Beach, so they're draining the water out of your tank. That's nuts. We got to get you out. We kind of attempted the impossible. You can't talk about a 4-hour pearl necklace in 20 minutes. God, let's think about that for the next, topic of the day. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful guest.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You will always be a mermaid in my heart, real or not real, fictional, not fictional.
You're dead to me.
Well, I'm working on some money, just trying to save some money to have a surgery done.
Oh my God, yeah.
So it's coming down the pipeline. Talking about long-term plans. So I'm sorry that you think I'm a fraud, but I'm working on it. I promise.
So go to ShelleySpencerTransition.org to donate some money,
or text Gill GILL to 8875 for an automatic $11 donation.
11,
just like the hurricane relief is 11. Yes,
I'm gonna edit that part out. Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Shelley, for coming here. And as always, we are your Sexperts. I am your host, Dr. John T. Elanese, former CPM,
and I'm Delilah Haydair. And you don't have to fight over the cereal if you're elderly and getting divorced. There's plenty to go around. This is America.
See you sex time.
Goodbye.
Da-da-to-do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
That's our show. If you like what you heard and you think it was worth $1, join the official Sexperts fan club at patreon.com/Sexperts podcast. A special thanks to the Push Comedy Theater and all of our supporters. Bye-bye.